Sura now, and that's good defense by Bobby. Ball never found the iron. Here's Tracy McGrady bringing it back the other way. Gets a step on Finley. Lays it up with a left hand. What a move by Tracy McGrady.
Come here, right here.
Finley with that little fadeaway. He's well guarded. Good job by T-Mac. Side, Nowitzki's open again. This time he misses. Dampier tips it to T-Mac. You got to also, great pass to Yao. He lost the ball, but Juwan Howard's right there. Puts it up and in, and he's fouled on the play. That's like us looking at our golf clubs when we make a bad shot, right?
Well, no doubt.
Yeah. T-Mac gets a steal. T-Mac takes it to the middle and back out. Sura keeps that ball moving. Yao Ming establishes inside, and they decide to go instead to T-Mac. He's got an open shot. Nice pass to Howard for two. Boy, that Tracy McGrady is a triple threat, isn't he? He's scoring, he's assisting, and Juwan Howard was the beneficiary of that 12-4 Houston run.
Let me tell you, I'm so impressed with how he's giving up the basketball night after night. I don't care if he gets 45, he gives up the ball. They play, so you take him out an all-star and put in Jerry Stackhouse. What a deep team.
They want Stackhouse in there to try to stay with McGrady a little bit. They came with a double team. Wesley gets it down to Yao Ming. Yao hits. Now, when they come with that double team on Tracy, Yao's open with a one-man on him. Right?
Yeah, and what happens, Tracy comes out of the double team, passes the ball so quick, they don't have time to regroup.
He's been around for what seems like forever. And Bradley at 7'6". Same height as Yao Ming. Alley-oop, backdoor to T-Mac. Great pass from Juwan Howard. Your perfect shot, and it usually involves Tracy McGrady.
Yes, just as true as Polaroid is, Tracy McGrady is at making shots. And let me tell you, though, the Juwan Howard pass, let me tell you, we talk about Juwan's 11 points, but that is a tremendous assist. But right now, the Rockets are going to make them double Tracy.
T-Mac threw it to Yao Ming, but he wasn't ready for it. And we'll go right now with the scoring average in the NBA. Allen Iverson just right ahead of Kobe Bryant. Dirk Nowitzki number 3, and Tracy McGrady is number 5. And T-Mac has really come on strong lately, Van. In the first 21 games, Tracy McGrady just had trouble getting going this season. But lately, McGrady has been on a tear, averaging 28 points a game.
Yes, and he's not only averaged 28 points a game, he's rebounded the ball, and when he wasn't scoring, he was putting so much pressure on the defense, he was accounting for so many points by passing the ball. That shot, that's going to open it up for Yao Ming.
Game tied at 22. Bradley giving it up. Terry in the corner. The one extra pass to Stackhouse. He repositions, misses the jump shot. And T-Mac has been averaging about 6 rebounds a game, pulls one down there.
See, when he takes that fast break, he puts so much pressure on the defense.
Passing it inside. Yao can't come up with it again. Mavericks now 12 of 18, 10 of 13 for Houston. Mavericks 5 of 6 from behind the three-point line. Sura's open. He misses. And you said it before the game. Turnovers. Rockets have 5. There's another one.
See, those little guards just live with that steal and that dunk. They don't get to dunk much.
Tracy McGrady from Irving. And he missed. Smart foul by the Rockets. Let that clock go down. Ryan Bowen is checked in. He'll guard Stackhouse. Looking for Nowitzki. T-Max picked him up. And he didn't get it off in time. Good defense. That time Tracy McGrady took the challenge and guarded Nowitzki. And he could not get the final shot of the quarter.
They be in style, buddy, that night. Might be. I'm looking forward to that night. It'll be a great night.
Tracy McGrady short on the shot. Miss Mutombo with the rebound.
I heard Coach calling his name out just as soon as the ball crossed the center line.
And traveling is called on Tracy McGrady. I thought Nowitzki fouled McGrady trying to go to the basket, and there was no whistle. Blocked by Mutombo on the shot by Sean Bradley.
I bet you Coach Nelson said, Bradley, you're having a good night, but not good a night.
Oh, Mutombo line drives it in off the glass with a hook shot.
Score tonight he is. Got to find a way to stop him.
Nice seal off by Mo Taylor. Puts it up and in over Bradley.
And Dallas is going to always try to run some isolations on their offense.
Boy, good job by McGrady to run out on Nowitzki. Dampier gets the offensive rebound. You can't let Dallas get a lot of second chance points either. Finley. Yao Ming did a good job of going out, and Mo Taylor comes away with the ball.
Right now the Rockets are switching and guarding whoever's got the basketball and doing whatever they have to do.
Yao with a great fake on Dampier, lays it up and in. Play from Finley. Great play by Andre Barrett. Jeff Van Gundy calls the play. Tracy McGrady spins inside, missed it. Yao tips it to himself. Yao takes it right back up, and he misses the dunk and looks back up at the basket like, what's wrong with that thing? He gets so few of them. Well, Tracy McGrady just went off to the bench, and I'm a little concerned about that. He took his shoe off. Keith Jones, the Rockets trainer, is tending to him, and looks like he may have twisted his ankle. I hope not. Boy. Well, no, it looks big toe. Is it his big toe? Yao gets 1 out of 2.
Whatever it is, he cannot be out for very long. Keith Jones, do magic. Get him back in the game.
Josh Howard in the lineup for the Mavericks tonight. They've had to go a little deeper into their bench. Tracy McGrady is resting on the bench, and we're still trying to find out what happened to T-Mac. But he must be in pain. All right, let's go to Jeff Hagedorn and find out a little more about Tracy McGrady.
All right, Bill, thank you very much. Yeah, T-Mac injured his left big toe. I spoke with trainer Keith Jones moments ago. He said he's not sure how the injury occurred. They put some padding on it. He's got his sock back on. Looks like he's going to try to get back into the ballgame, but at this point, they're not sure if he can.
When you hurt that big toe, man, you know that, boy, that just is debilitating.
Yeah, sometimes you can take and have an ankle sprain and play with it tonight, get it taped up, play, and then be hurt for a couple of days. Because with a toe, they're going to put him back in the game and see if he can go, but only game conditions will determine that.
And Maurice Taylor turned his ankle, and he leaves the game now. So Big Mo walking to the Rockets bench.
Him in against second units, and then he just lights them up.
Problem for the Rockets now is how to stay up offensively with Tracy McGrady on the bench with that sore big toe. The Mavericks, when he went to the bench with that bad toe, the Mavericks went on an 8-2 run.
Yes, and I think they're just going to get him back in the basketball game, see if he can play, but just looking at him right now, he's hobbling a little bit.
Yeah, but he draws the double team, and that helps Sura out. Wesley gives it up. T-Mac does not shoot with his toe.
Undoubtedly, you are correct, because let me tell you, forget about him hobbling a little bit, just drills it.
7 points for T-Mac. And Finley misses. Bradley comes from behind Yao and tips it away, but Bowen runs down. Oh, look out. Grady sets up Sura in the corner, rims it out, and Yao can't quite get to it. Armstrong almost throws it away and does, is McGrady, and a blocking foul on Armstrong. Good call. But that cost the Rockets a possible layup.
Yes.
Now McGrady's still down.
I thought this was a good substitution by the Rockets. If you look at Tracy right there, he takes the ball and Armstrong drops it. You cannot run up onto a player. He's got to have the right to come down. But I thought you watch this. I think he's okay. What do you think?
I don't think so. He laid down on the floor. Then he's still testing that thing, Van. He looks in pain to me. I don't know. We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Maybe he can get through this game with a little pain. Up, and he draws the foul. But it looks like to me Tracy's a little bit limited as to what he can do against man defense. He's on the outside, and I don't think he can do quite as much.
Yeah, he's limping badly on that left toe. Bradley will come out of the game now. He might be able, I don't know if he goes in at halftime and cools off a little bit, if that's going to be a problem. 15 points for Jerry Stackhouse. 6-point lead by the Mavericks. Wesley on the perimeter, back to T-Mac. Stackhouse behind him. He's triple teamed. Sura, 2 seconds. You got to get it off, and the Rockets can't do it.
The first 5 points of the game. Of course, T-Mac, he had 48 last time in this building. Nice move off the dribble. We were tied at 5. Then Tracy again, he knows how to share. Gets it to Juwan Howard for 2, part of a 7-2 Rockets run. And if you give, you shall receive. This time Howard finds T-Mac on the alley-oop. Rockets led by 6. Are you kidding me? He had a season-high 8 in the first quarter alone. Nobody could miss in this game. Check out David Wesley, his second 3 of the quarter. Mavs up 35-34 after 1. Second quarter, Mutombo, not exactly a finesse player. He kind of forced in that sky hook. Rockets down 2.
An airline center in Dallas, 61-57. The Mavericks with a 4-point lead at halftime. The big concern for the Houston Rockets is the condition of Tracy McGrady. Will he be able to play in the second half? The good news is he's out there taking some shots, so apparently he's going to try. He injured his big toe on his left foot in the first half, and we think we can see it here, Van, as he goes for this turnaround jump shot. Now watch when he comes down, he steps on his right foot, and that's where he hurts his left toe. We can see it better from another angle here in a minute. There it is. Watch him when he comes down as Dampier moves inside of him. See there?
Yep. What he did is he came down at a bad angle, and let me tell you, in that regard, it's going to be the question, can he just, it's hard to say gut it out, but that's what he's going to be faced with in this particular game. I think he'll try, but the good news is, Bill, is this. The Rockets are down 4, and he only has 7 points. So that's good news in my mind.
Bobby with 12 points. Yao Ming up high at the post, knocked away by Jason Terry. 7 on the shot clock. Sura giving it up to T-Mac. Finley right up in his chest. T-Mac drops back, and it's short. Boy, Finley picked him up from the time they brought the ball in.
Having to double in the past, they've always had to double a player like Yao Ming.
And he's blocked 36 shots this year. Not a lot, but again, a presence, as Van said. Wesley from the outside, and David Wesley hits a long 2.
That presence, that shot by David Wesley was made possible by T-Mac. He commands so much attention, got a switched off, and that left him wide open.
Sura back to Yao. He can hit that shot. This time he misses. A rebound to Juwan Howard. Juwan, is he still hot? Yes. Right, here we go now. Back to the offense for Houston. T-Mac. Picked up by Finley. Over to Wesley. 6 on the shot clock. Sura falls down, gives it up. You're going to have to shoot it. 2 down to 1. Wesley gets it off in time. And another offensive rebound for Juwan Howard. McGrady for 3. Well, we have seen a lot of that this season, and it seems like the further back from behind the line he shoots it, the easier it goes in. And Juwan Howard with another rebound. Juwan Howard with 4 rebounds. It seems like more than that. 3 have been offensive. T-Mac to the basket. Nice pass to Yao Ming. He dunks it home, and the Rockets have taken the lead by 1.
So much for a hurt toe. Forget that. Looks like he's really ready to play the second half. When he saw Terry go to the basket, I think he's got to give a little ground. Watch it right here. Watch T-Mac go up. Feed Yao Ming inside. He just accounts for so many baskets.
He was picked up by Dallas in exchange for Tony Delk and Antoine Walker in the offseason. Alley-up to Tracy McGrady. Oh, did he go high? Elbows over the rim, and Bobby Sura with a beautiful pass. Finley rims it out on TV 51. Alley-oop basketball to T-Mac.
Come out aggressively out of the timeout.
When these two teams met in Dallas over a month ago, Van, we had a high-scoring game, but it was all Nowitzki and Tracy. Isn't it funny how games take on different personalities? McGrady and Nowitzki haven't scored that much, but everybody else has stepped up.
Yeah, as I look at the Rockets scoring right now, all 5 players have 12 or more points that are starting. That's just unbelievable when you look at the balance in this team right now. Tracy only has 12 points. I'm out as a coach, it's always great to run a set play and get a 3 ball.
Mavericks are 8 of 12 from behind the 3-point line. Grady coming off a pick by Yao Ming. Nothing but cotton. And Tracy McGrady with 14 points.
Look out. He's in the mood right now. Rockets are going to be running plays for him. He's going to be hard to defend.
Jason Terry outside. And he gets open, misses. And T-Mac with the rebound. I think he likes the harder shots. Boy, when you get that little medium-range jumper, there's T-Mac from way downtown Dallas. Tracy McGrady is on fire. 17 points.
And that's with 7 at halftime.
Now 8 of 10 from the field. And T-Mac is fouled by Stackhouse. They had Finley on him for a while. What happened? I thought Finley did a pretty good job on T-Mac, and when they put Stackhouse on him, T-Mac went off.
Yes, right now, I don't care who they put on him. When he's in this mood, that basket looks like a backyard swimming pool to him at that particular time.
And Rockets up by 3. T-Mac has been hot. That time Finley looks like he may have gotten a piece of the arm or the ball. 78 Houston. 3.5 minutes left to play in the third. Howard giving it up to T-Mac again. Stackhouse is on him. Wesley's open on the opposite. Did you see Tracy McGrady just fire that ball across the court when he saw Wesley open?
I told you, for a superstar that is averaging over 25 points lately, it's been unbelievable how he gives up the basketball.
That's 7 assists now for Tracy McGrady. Ball is deflected by McGrady. 82-79. T-Mac, nice pass to Mutombo. He sets. He goes up and loses the ball. Rockets still have it, however. Juwan Howard has been right on the spot tonight. 5 seconds. Sura has got Nowitzki on him. That's a problem. I don't think he'll get it off. T-Mac gets it off, but it's not in time. Once he got trapped with Nowitzki, Sura was in trouble.
See, I think when you get the basketball and there's less than 7, you got to take it to the hole.
Boy, T-Mac's on Mutombo now. He's saying, go up with that ball when you get it underneath. He wants Mutombo to be more forceful offensively, and I agree with him. Harris comes into the game and misses. Takes a shot right away.
I don't like a player coming in, Bill, at that particular time, shooting the ball that quick in the shot clock.
Juwan Howard. Oh, my goodness gracious, Juwan Howard. What a shooting night. 7 of 10 from the field. 15 points for Juwan.
And right now, anytime the Rockets have a ball on the side, Dallas goes to a 2-3 zone.
25 assists for Houston in this game already. And T-Mac has had 13 straight of 5 or more. Passed up the jump shot. He's gone to Wesley instead. Now, look, is that unselfish or what? He was open for a jumper, but he goes to Wesley instead. And Wesley with 18 points hits the 3. Rockets are 9 of 18 from behind the line.
What a difference since the first time out for the Rockets.
Finley missed. Mutombo goes high for the rebound. Rockets trying to add to their biggest lead of the game. Double team on Tracy. Juwan Howard's been hot. Oh, Juwan Howard continues. He's sizzling. Look at the smoke coming off his right hand. Juwan Howard, 8 of 11 from the field for 17 points. Don Nelson is up, and it's a 10-point Houston lead. For Dallas, Nowitzki now with 21 points. And T-Mac will get it up 35. Left to play. Double team on Tracy. Juwan Howard, give it to me. He shoots it over Nowitzki. Juwan Howard can make it with his eyes closed right now. 9 of 12 for Juwan. Harris to the basket, goaltending on T-Mac. I remember the old days when you had somebody hot like Juwan Howard, you just fed him until he missed, and he hasn't missed yet.
Yes, and what the Rockets have been doing is running a high post screen and roll with Tracy and Mutombo, and that gives him the shot.
And they can go for the final shot.
Yes, and that's what they'll do on the final shot. They'll take Tracy now, and they'll run a little screen and roll play and look for Juwan Howard to get a shot here at the end. Got
Devin Harris on him right now, the rookie from Wisconsin. I'm sure he'll get help. Finley's waiting to come over. 3-point attempt. Oh! Tracy McGrady with a line drive 3. 20 points. So Juwan Howard to T-Mac. It might go in. Oh, it almost went in. It just banked it off the iron, off the glass. And right now, the third quarter belongs to Tracy McGrady, Juwan Howard, and the Houston Rockets. Here we go to the final 12 minutes, and the Rockets are up by 9 points. Juwan Howard with 19, 17 for Yao, Sura with 12, and Wesley with 18. And John Berry in the game.
Dallas has gone really small. Now the Rockets have gone small.
So T-Mac will put it up and miss. That is a 4-point Houston lead. That 9-point lead evaporated in a hurry.
But that's one of the things Coach Van Gundy told me before the game, worried about penetration into the middle of the lane out of their guards.
Juwan Howard back to John Barry. Hit it, John. Long two for John.
See, that's one of the things that I question. If Michael is Finley struggling a little bit offensively. Early in the clock, give it up. And then if you don't, shoot it late in the clock.
T-Mac gets a big step and slams it home. Wow. If I'm Don Nelson, I'm asking, how does he get that wide open, Coach?
Yeah, he came off of the screen on the outside. You will watch it now. Nobody picked him up. Stackhouse gets screen. No, he doesn't. He goes away from the screen, and nobody helped him.
He was looking for help. It looked like to me he thought he was going to get some help. He didn't get any. 22 points for T-Mac.
I think this is where Dallas will go with the basketball right now because of that matchup. Juwan has to get some help. He's not quite quick enough.
98-93, Rockets trying to win one here in Dallas. Dallas has won 9 of the last 10 games between these two. McGrady trying to change it. A three-pointer for Tracy McGrady. What an unbelievable performance again by McGrady. I've only said that 100 times this year, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season. He just keeps topping himself, and Stackhouse answers with a 2, and it's 101-95.
Yes, and the Rockets do a great job of running the same play over and over and over. That's a high post screen. Tracy McGrady, Juwan Howard.
T-Mac trying to pass it inside. Juwan Howard goes and gets it and puts it up and in. What a hustle play by Juwan Howard. 21 points, and that's a new season high for Juwan Howard. Stackhouse shoots it, misses, and John Barry gets the rebound. He brings it up in a hurry. Back out, McGrady will shoot another. Oh, Tracy McGrady! Unbelievable! 6 of 7 from behind the three-point line. Dallas calls a timeout. They're calling the Dallas Fire Department. They need to get some water on that guy right now. McGrady is on fire. 8:14 left to play, and the Rockets with their biggest lead of the game. Tracy McGrady has taken this game over. 106-95, Rockets with the lead, 8:14 left. Let's take a look at tonight's D.R. Horton game summary. The Rockets have been on fire since the start. All the Houston starters in double figures. And Juwan Howard with his biggest output in points this season, 21.
Yes, and the reason he's such a vital factor in tonight's game, you cannot double. A lot of teams have been doubling off of that position, leaving him open, and he's made them pay tonight.
The Rockets have 12 three-pointers tonight in this game, and that is a new season high for Houston. And the 6 three-pointers Tracy McGrady has ties his season high this year. McGrady has 8 of the last 10 Houston points.
Is there anybody in the NBA playing better than him today?
No.
No one. Shaq, Kobe, nobody.
It might be one of the reasons why he's the leading vote getter right now for the Western squad in the All-Star game. But Tracy McGrady has just taken this team on his shoulders over the last 3 weeks. We told you earlier that he has moved up now to number 5 in the NBA at almost 25 points per game. He's averaging 28 points a game over his last 18. Now, he's increased his scoring average to almost 5 points in that time, and that's unbelievable.
Yes, and what he's done, he's been a big-time player when it counts. When he started on this run, the score was 68 to 61. Houston had to 61. He brought them back, made up that 7, up by 11 now. That's 18 points.
And Van, my memory serves me correctly, I'd have to go back to the 94 season for a Rockets team to be over 100 with 8 minutes left in a game.
Yeah, that's what's amazing. I keep looking up. Rockets have 106. There are 8 minutes left in the basketball game.
That's right. This is like the old days. Stackhouse has it. 9 seconds on the shot clock. T-Mac picked him up. Finley hasn't been able to score tonight. Back to Stackhouse. Look at that Houston defense. It's suffocating.
Next, we're talking about the run of Tracy McGrady. We said it the other night. How about his defense?
How about that guy? Juwan Howard, this is retro night. This is Juwan Howard about 6-7 years ago.
His flow has just been unbelievable.
Perry on the drive. Yao Ming swats it away and gives it to T-Mac. How about that for a shot of the future? Yao giving it to T-Mac. That's the fourth block shot for Yao Ming. McGrady tries to keep it going, and he does. He cannot miss. Tracy McGrady with 30.
114. We're back with more right after this on TV 51.
Nowitzki with 26. McGrady with 30. 112.99. And Yao Ming is fouled by Bradley. Pretty obvious. It's 14-15. T-Mac will bring it up now with 5.5 minutes left to play. Rockets up by 11. John Berry back to T-Mac. Tracy takes it inside, has the ball stripped. Ball is loose. Nowitzki's got it. Turnover Houston. Stackhouse will fire it up. Missed it. And the rebound. T-Mac don't fight with Yao. T-Mac gets it.
Yes, sir. When he has the basketball in his hands, they're going to run a little screen and roll play for him right now. He's just too tough for him.
John Berry gives it up to Juwan Howard. That's very smart. He knows who has the hot hand. 2:18 left, and McGrady will have it out front. 15 on the shot clock. Finley right up on him. McGrady back to Juwan Howard. Nice pass to Yao Ming, and he's fouled by Bradley. What a beautifully executed play. His life tonight.
You think about 13 for 18. 6 rebounds. No turnovers. No turnovers.
This looks like Juwan Howard about 3 or 4 seasons ago when he was leading the team in scoring. Now down to Yao Ming. He's fouled from behind, and that one is the capper right there, folks. A slam dunk and a foul, and Yao will go to the line.
And the fans here in Dallas are piling out of the arena. Watch this play right now with Yao Ming.
Well, Dallas has had a wonderful run here this season.
Especially David Wesley. His quickness. He's the kind of guard that can guard Terry. He can guard Finley a little bit. He can guard just so many different players that they have.
Bob Sura had a terrific 29 minutes tonight, especially in the first half, but I suspect that his knee started bothering him a little bit. And T-Mac with the miss. Tracy McGrady checks out. 30 points, 11 assists, and 5 rebounds. And remember, played hurt tonight.
Yeah. We didn't know if he was going to play to start the third quarter. Well, he proved us wrong.
Yeah, that was something. He came down on that big toe. He was in obvious pain and limped to the dressing room, but boy, did he come out and explode in the third quarter with 13 points.
Accomplished here tonight. Let's start with T-Mac. He was on fire. 12 of 19 from the field. 30 points, 11 assists. But as you can see here, it was the damage he did from beyond the arc. 6 of 8. And those 6 3-pointers equal a season high for Tracy McGrady. All of this after he injured his left big toe early in the game. We weren't even sure if he was going to play in the second half. Dirk Nowitzki, well, he scored 30. He was pretty impressive in his own right for the Dallas Mavericks. 10 of 18 from the field, 5 of 7 from beyond the arc. He also had 3 rebounds. But Dirk Nowitzki nowhere near the player that he was when he scored 53 last time out. And most of his scoring came in the first half. Really not a factor down the stretch in this ball game tonight, as the Rockets were able to pull away a very strong third quarter for Tracy McGrady. He had 13 points and 8 assists in the third quarter alone. And then the rest of the Rockets came to his aid in the final period. Rockets cruise 124-114 is your final. And we're back with more right after this on TV 51. For Bill Worrell and Van Chancellor, I'm Jeff Hagedorn saying good night from Dallas.